Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Today I finished the Arcane and I'm doing bunch of reactions to the Arcane related content, and this has been on my playlist for quite some time. I was waiting for the show to finally finish so I can hop into my favorite character, the true hero of Arcane, Ekko. So let's listen to this video, and I'm genuinely curious, obviously a little bit biased, so let's hear it.
There are many characters in Arcane who you could call heroic. Vi, even as a child, willing to sacrifice herself for her family and her friends. Jinx being able to move past her trauma and break the cycle of violence by walking away. Jace realizing his past mistakes and sacrificing his life's work to correct them and save his partner. But in my mind, the true hero of Arcane has to be Ekko.
I love this guy. I don't know who he is. Totally agree.
Look who it is, the boy savior.
Ekko consistently demonstrates not just some of these traits, but all of them. And I think the clearest look at that comes from the incredible episode 7. Episode 7 of season 2 is one of, if not the best, single episodes of Arcane. I think it's a huge testament to Arcane's world building and storytelling that they can spend 15 episodes up to this point building a world that the audience connects and falls in love with. And then in 30 minutes, they build a totally different world that everyone also connects and falls in love with. And I know that's
Also
cheating a little
true.
bit because the connection people have to the episode 7 world is
also, I gotta say that music, I forgot, I don't want to pronounce that name, so I'm not gonna be, like disrespecting the artist, but that music when they were dancing, that was really incredible. Also, I a little bit drop it here, not gonna lie.
Only really possible because of the connection we already have to the existing Arcane world, but it's just such a cool
Oh my god, I just remember this scene. I feel like it was such a terrible idea to record this. Literally like 10 minutes ago, I've seen literally the same, the scenario with the Ekko alone. So oh my god. It genuinely makes me sad because as you're seeing the Ekko, pretty much after the powder became a Jinx, he started like hating her. One episode in a different multiverse, he built up some feelings for the powder or for the Jinx, whatever you want to call it. I cannot even say it. He basically fell in love with her, then he had to leave and go back to the world, and he willing to kinda save her again in his own world, which eventually seems to be a very doable thing, right? But by the end of the episode, everything was shattered as Jinx sacrificed herself. So there is also a lot of, responsibility and like emotional damage, I would say, on this Ekko shoulders. One of many reasons why he's definitely my favorite character.
Parallel to have a grim dark fantasy setting for over 10 hours and then subvert that by saying, hey, remember everything you ever wanted? Here it is, enjoy. Only to have all of that ripped away within 30 minutes. But that's the entire key. It's not just the audience that it's ripped away from, it's Ekko himself. The journey the audience goes on in this episode is the exact same as Ekko, and it's said perfectly in this one. And that's what he's been doing up to this point, instead of appreciating and enjoying the world for what it is and what the
I actually wonder if that music, I believe it's a French. Maybe I'm not, so correct me if I'm wrong. I actually wondering if that lyrics is also like deep as the line that I did like 5 minutes ago and I cry like a little bitch.
City has become. He was looking for all the things it wasn't, all the ways that it was different from his current universe. It's why he mentioned Vander trying to kill Silco, because he was looking for the differences. But it wasn't Benzo or Vander or seeing friends alive that changed his outlook, it was Powder. In this moment, Ekko has everything he's ever wanted. The Undercity has a better relationship with Piltover. His friends, minus Vi, of course, are all alive, and he got the girl of his dream. For Ekko to keep trying to get back at this moment, even after Heimerdinger told him that he should just stay, he knows he is sacrificing everything he ever wanted. Because in his...
And that's why, oh my god, just thinking about it deeply makes me wanna cry again. If I gotta say, if there is one underrated character in the Arcane, it's Ekko.
People are counting on him to come back.
I have people back home who need me. We don't belong here. I'm gonna find a way back with or without you.
And wow, was he ever right about that? Because that brings us to the second point, Ekko's relevance in the story of season 2. Because in reality, he alone was the difference maker. After getting back from the Dream universe, Ekko's first move is to convince Jinx to join the fight. Something Vi tried and failed to do. Bringing Jinx into it by itself was a massive difference maker, but not nearly as impactful as his actual impact on the battle. I cannot stress enough that the good guys lost this fight, and fairly convincingly.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. keep that in mind.
A lot of people noticed this, but this was the exact stance that Jace had when he was in the Nightmare universe, which means that everything they did, while it was a good effort, was pointless. It was the
Ah, okay. So I was actually a little bit confused, like, who is this character? So if this is a Jace and like in some world the Victor survived, I assume because of their friendship, he tried the different like universe or the multiverse to reverse like what he done.
It was the exact same result as every other time Victor succeeded and wiped out humanity. The only difference was Ekko. Ekko utilizing the Z drive to hit Victor with Chrono Break, which, fun fact for those of you who don't play League of Legends, this is his ultimate move in the game, is the
Yeah, oh my god. I have one video that I actually have like a montage of me playing the Ekko.
I think it's my time.
One of the funniest character in the league I've had so far.
only thing that made the difference in this battle. He didn't do everything by himself, but Ekko's sacrifice to give his dream world up is what saved everyone. And at the end of Arcane, we see his reward. Sitting in
That literally breaks my heart. Eventually we get to see the Vi and the Caitlyn, you know, having a casual talk. The Ekko, this is the last scene that we've seen. Silence, and he disappear like in the shadow. Completely, like, I assume emotionally devastated. I would be emotionally devastated if I would lose someone I would genuinely love, and yeah, basically
the exact spot where he shared his first kiss with Powder, mourning her loss. And now he has even more to mourn, both the possibility of the Powder he gave up and the Jinx that he assumes is dead. Unlike almost any other character in Arcane, he willingly gave up everything in order to save his friends and Zon. Not because it was best for him, but because that is what a savior does. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
I gotta say, that last sentence.
Friends and Zon. Not because it was best for him, but because that is what a savior does. He willingly gave up everything.
And this willingly gave up everything in order to save. This is actually a great video. I'm a little bit sad it only has like 3.5 minutes because I could listen more about Ekko, like why he was such an important character for, you know, maybe another 5 minutes. But maybe speaking about the Arcane, you can guys like let me know what is your favorite character in the show. But I still have to praise Ekko for a little screen time what he had. First of all, he got probably one of the most impact in the entire show, but also at the same time, when I think about it, he was the type of character who, even though there was such a like emotional scene, he never like show up that much emotion, so the sadness I would say, which makes me think about it even more like what nowadays the man's like doing when they carrying such a burden and cannot, you know, let the emotions go out on the surface. This is something what I kind of seeing in the Ekko in most of the cases. Yes, sometimes he get upset, sometimes he get angry, but in the entire show he seems to be like a character who, you know, just like bite his tongue and just do what needs to be done, which is something like I really admire a lot. And the fact that basically thanks to him we got this great finale, I was really happy for that entrance and for the fact that he is indeed one of the most important character in the entire show. I would love to know what you guys think about this video. Hope you find that insightful or maybe interesting like I do, and hopefully see you next time. So have a lovely day. Take care.